Hi Taurus, here is your general reading for the month of October 2017. For the general readings for this month, I've decided to use the Celtic cross spread. So the first card that you've got at the centre of your reading is the Death card. So this is about something having come to an end, okay? Or some major changes that may be going to take place. New beginnings, moving away from something. We've then, on top of that, got the Ten of Wands. The tens we know are nearing an end of a cycle, okay? And the wands, the Ten of Wands, it's about having carried a heavy weight, a heavy burden. Maybe carrying too much responsibility on your shoulders, and also the responsibility of other people around you, okay? The fact it's in your challenging position, okay, helping or hindering position. So it's obviously a challenge, this responsibility, this weight you're carrying. With the Death card there and the fact that it is a 10 as well, this cycle is going to come to an end. But for the majority of you, you have been carrying a hell of a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. Now, in your foundation, you've got the Emperor. And this is the card for Aries, but I've heard it said as well it can be the card for Taurus. The Emperor, he rules an empire, okay? He shows strength. He takes control and he's in charge. So, although you've been carrying this heavy responsibility and this heavy burden on you, you've had to remain strong here. You've had to remain in control of this situation. And you've had to not allow this heavy responsibility to break you down, okay? Definitely some heavy weight here. Some big responsibility that you've been having to deal with. Now, in your recent past, you've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Two things about this Queen of Swords. Yes, it can be talking about another person in your life. An air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Not gender specific, okay, in the general readings. When that Queen is reversed, and if we're talking about another person here, she can be very cold-hearted, very sarcastic, very judgmental. She is very direct with her approach. If that is talking about your own energy in the recent past, then it can be about how you may have had to have been more assertive here. And you may have recently tried to start to refocus your goals or what direction you're moving in. But I think it could be, if this is not another person, then I think it could be the fact that you have had to try to assert yourself more. That you've had to be like this Emperor and really take control here. Or maybe because of this heavy responsibility that you're carrying and the responsibility of others and feeling extremely burdened and weighed down, it may have required you recently to start to assert yourself more. To start to say to others around you that this cannot stay like this. That these responsibilities have got to start to be shared. because I just feel that whatever's been going on, it's been entirely on your shoulders. For some of you, it could be that something has ended with that death card. And that has created this burden for you as well, this heavy weight that you've been dragging around because something has ended. But I don't think it's talking about something has ended. I think it's more talking about how change is needed. Change is needed in order to lessen this weight and responsibility that's on your shoulders. Now, up here we've got the Six of Swords, and this is the moving away card. It's in the reverse, so we're not seeing you moving away from a particular situation or a relationship or a person. But the thing with that Six of Swords, it can be about trying to move away from things that have happened in the past. And things may be unresolved at the moment. It may be that you've been having some arguments with somebody and now, you're wanting peace. But as I said, to me, this death card is about trying to move away from something. That's what I think it's talking about. Something that has created this responsibility or this weight on you. And you're trying really hard here and you're wanting to be able to move away from this. But I think that things may be still unresolved. And it may be to do with an air sign. Or like I said, there's the need there for you to be more assertive. Now, in the near future, we've got the Ace of Wands. So we've got new beginnings being offered here with that Ace of Wands. It can be a new beginning within a relationship. The Wands can be a very passionate energy, a very fiery energy. But it can also be something new being offered in terms of your work, a new creative venture. It can be as well about starting to feel inspired again. It can be like a breakthrough moment and where you might start to feel fully charged again. If you've been feeling this heavy weight like I spoke about with that Ten of Wands, maybe in the month of October, we're going to start to see you feeling more energized again. More, raring to go. Now, how others are seeing you or in your advice position, we do have here the Nine of Wands in the reverse. This is about feeling very defensive though. Feeling hesitant. It can be about feeling quite paranoid. But also with this card, it can be about feeling physically worn out. See, if you've been carrying that heavy weight for some time, it's going to take its toll on you. And it may be that you have felt unwell, you've just felt exhausted, you've just felt below par. Again, I don't think it's talking about you feeling paranoid and feeling on edge. I think it's more talking about your state of health and how this whole situation here is really starting to wear you down. In your environment, we've got Justice. It's good that it's upright. It talks about justice being done, you know, and being done in your favor. And it's about you wanting justice to something here. Maybe for some of you, you've been dealing with legal issues, and that has what's caused this responsibility, this burden on your shoulders. And it may be that, you know, this lack of closure and wanting this situation resolved is to do maybe with some legal matters. And the worry and the stress of it has taken its toll on you. But we're seeing this new beginning here with this Ace of Wands. And we've got justice here in the upright position. In your hopes and fears, we've got the High Priestess. The High Priestess, it can be about a choice here or a decision. But the thing with this card, it's about using your intuition rather than your logic. It can be a card about seeking inspiration or wise counsel from somebody that's older than you, because it can most definitely be about a major decision there. And it can be as well about looking for areas of your life that are out of balance in order to bring that balance back. I don't think this is talking about a decision for you. I think this is talking about an area of your life that is out of balance here, that I think may be something to do with some legal situation that may be going on. And I think you're hoping to get this balance back. Because we've got the 9 of Wands and we've got the 10 of Wands here. You know, that's heavy energy for anybody to have to deal with. In your outcome, you've got the King of Cups in the reverse. It can be talking about another person, a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I don't think it is. I think it's more talking about your own energy and how it's speaking about how your emotions may be taking control here. And you may be feeling overly emotional. The next thing we've got, though, we do have the 2 of Swords. And to go alongside, to clarify that King of Cups, we have got the 10 of Pentacles. Now, the 10 of Pentacles is often referred to as the family card, the marriage card. It can involve finances and property. It's good that it's upright, but that 2 of Swords is about a choice. And it can be a difficult energy. It can be about kind of being between a rock and a hard place here. Maybe some of you, we are talking about a divorce here. See, the thing is, when this 10 of Pentacles is in the upright, it's good and it's positive. But there is definitely a choice here that's got to be made with this 2 of Swords. And the thing is, you're keeping the blindfold on and you're choosing not to see, you're not wanting to face up to this or deal with this. The 10, as I said, is a completion, is an end of a cycle here. I'm just really picking up here that either some of you have been dealing with some legal issues that could involve property. It could be that you're going through some legal issues in regards to an inheritance, in regards to money or property. And it may be that there's been this arguments or this legal wrangling going on over it. And you know that if you pursue this through the courts, or you continue to push for what you feel that you're entitled to, then it may cause this rift between you and other family members. So you feel this, as I said, this caught between a rock and a hard place here. Again, for some of you, it could be talking about a divorce. We do have the Death card there, but we have got this Six of Swords, which is about not moving away. But it may be you're not moving away because you're trying to resolve these issues that's going on within this relationship or marriage. It's going to be different for all of you, okay? But to me, there's definitely something here I feel more to do with the legal system. And it's either to do with a marriage that's involving property, finances, or it is in terms of some form of inheritance. It may be as well, although I haven't got any cards here to suggest a third party, okay? But it may be that the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords are two individuals that maybe you are in a relationship with. And maybe one of them, you know, you've had this happy family life. Maybe the family life is happy. But there may be other things lacking within this relationship. And you may be involved with somebody else as well. And you know that if you put an end to either one of these relationships, it's going to bring hurt and pain to either person. Because there's something you're not wanting to face up to here with this Two of Swords. You know a choice has got to be made. But you know it's going to be a very difficult choice. A choice, as I said, that can bring some sadness or some hurt to you or the other individual. Okay, Taurus. Seems a bit over the place to me, this reading, if I'm being honest with you. As I said, I definitely think there's some legal situation going on. But to me, it's either involving a possible breakup of a marriage, or it's talking about, as I said, some family dispute, some family inheritance. And maybe that's been the heavy burden there. And to be honest with you, I don't like to say this. In fact, I've never said this, I don't think, in my readings. But if we are talking about an inheritance here, maybe that is why the Death card is here. Because maybe some of you, sadly, have suffered a death within the family. So that's all I've got for you on this reading, Taurus. I hope it resonates or makes sense with somebody, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you for liking, sharing and subscribing. It means a great deal to me. I will be back with your ex-partner readings, and your single and couple readings. Thank you. Bye.